Hey, real quick, I know surveys are so fucking annoying, but if you could do me a favor, we have a survey. The link is in the description. When you do the survey and put your email address in, you will be registered for a $25 gift card. We are just trying to get a pulse on what you think about the show and what you like or dislike and what kind of gig work you're doing. Not very many questions. Please fill it out. Larry and I would be forever grateful. Peace.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello. Welcome to the Gig Economy Podcast, episode 295. I'm here with Larry like I am every week. Appreciate him so much. How's it going, Larry?
Yeah, it's going well. The spring is starting to spring here a little bit, so liking that a lot.
For sure. I feel like we talk about the weather every time we get on. We're like, hey, we're old men. How's it going? Oh, the weather's great today.
Start talking about our ailments next.
Oh,
right?
yeah. My hip's a little sore. Had to put some Bengay on that just to make sure it was all good.
You know it.
Yeah. So again, the weather today was beautiful, but now tomorrow is going to be a high of 39. So literally one day this week it's going to be nice, and the rest it's going to be coldish. So
ready for it to get warm and stay.
Yeah, for sure. All right, stories from the road. I have none. I worked. What did I do? I was off Sunday, and then I ended up working. I cleaned buses, and then I had a trip, and I ended up working like 8 hours on Saturday for the old people. So that's all I did. So I have no stories. Looks like you had a slow weekend with students on break.
Yeah, they're on the spring break, so it was pretty slow out. Nothing exciting happening. Did a few rides, but yeah, nothing story worthy. So move on.
Okay. 92 degrees in Denver right now. Jesus Christ.
Wow. Daggone,
92? It's March, what is it, 25 today.
Yeah, it's crazy. We hit, what day was it?
Was it Sunday?
2 days ago, we hit mid-80. We hit almost 90.
Yeah, because I remember you talking on the show, because again, last show we talked weather, and you were saying that you had that one day that was going to be really warm. Criminy sakes.
Yeah, and then the next day it was like 35 degrees cooler for the high, and then it slowly kind of going back up. Today was mid-70s. I think tomorrow is low 80s.
Of course. All right, we're going to jump in gig economy news, get it right away, and I'm finally going to say it. I think if you're an Uber driver, you're fucked. Uber is to invest up to $125 billion in EV maker Rivian to launch 50,000 robotaxis, and that is a lot. I was really shocked by this, and I was shocked they went with Rivian because, well, I really love Rivian. They haven't really produced a not low quality, but like a more affordable. I know they starting to, but 50,000. Looks like Uber's expected to invest an initial $300 million in Rivian after deal signing. So. Yeah, I mean,
and it's not just Rivian. They're introducing their own robotaxis. They're partnering with a bunch of people, and yeah, the writing is on the wall.
Yeah, but 50,000. I mean that I haven't seen a number that high.
Yeah, but I mean, what do we say? How many Uber drivers are there in California?
Yeah, I know, but that's different because that's based on like part-time and full-time. You got to remember, full-time is such a low percentage.
Yeah.
Although I didn't read the second part of the article, which I probably should have.
Is that just US or is that worldwide? Or does it say
several countries? Okay.
So 50,000.
I mean, that's still a lot.
It sounds like it definitely sounds like a lot, but if you think about worldwide,
yeah. Well, let me finish the second paragraph. The tie-up includes expectations for Uber or its fleet partners to purchase 10K, the autonomous version of Rivian's R2 electric vehicle, with the option to buy up to 40,000 more robotaxis beginning in 2030. So, again, I should have read all the way through. I mean, I read it, but you know how it is. I'm like, okay, whatever. So that's not as bad as I initially thought. But yeah, I know it's not just Rivian that they're working through. I think they talked about this was Rivian, but there was somewhere I wrote. But anyways, yeah, it's not just Rivian. I don't know. I haven't seen that number. 50K is a lot.
It is, yeah, because you read about some of these, I'll talk about Waymo, one of these companies being in a city, and then you read, and it's like, yeah, they have a 10,
Yeah.
10 of them running around.
Right.
So, yeah, you can't, that's certainly nothing to sneeze about, but.
No. I mean, at least it's in a few different countries, but that's the thing. Uber's not the only one. It's just, it feels
right.
like it just feels like it's piling on. Like, okay,
it's growing exponentially.
Yeah. Like we got Tesla and then Uber and then Amazon and then Waymo. Like we're so worried about Waymo, but like, I don't know if they're the biggest player at this point in self-driving,
Yeah, I think they are in the United States anyway.
Yeah, but I mean, as looking at it as a robo, I guess looking at it as, what am I trying to say? Like a company that we already work for replacing us. Like Waymo is like doing it, but they were never a rideshare company to begin with. You know what I mean? So it just feels like, and I guess Amazon really isn't either. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's no skin off my nose. I'm like, whatever. If I can never drive again, that's fine. But when it starts affecting deliveries, then I'm going to be like, okay, I guess we're done.
Yeah. And I mean, so who was it? Waymo? They've already talked about that, delivering, making deliveries in their autonomous vehicles. Yeah. We're lucky that we don't rely on this income to get by. We can live without it, but there's a lot of people who are relying on this. And as people get laid off from other jobs due to AI and other things, they start coming into things like rideshare, all the gig jobs. And that's just the next 5 years is going to be wild, man. It really is. It really is.
Yeah, that's such a good point about people getting laid off, because like it's such a quick job you can pick up and like,
right,
I'm fucked. I have no savings. I need to get some income to pay rent and maybe eat a little bit, and I'm just going to do DoorDash or whatever.
And then that may not be there.
Yeah, well, going back to your previous comment about like Waymo delivering food, I honestly think people are too lazy to want to do that. They don't even want to go out to the car, because they're going to have to go out to the car, right? The customer.
Sure, yeah, just like with the delivery robots, the little robots that we see.
Yeah, you have to get off your fat ass and go out there and get it, which is whatever. I mean, I would do it. I don't care. I mean, if I only got to walk 20 steps to get my food, I think I'm okay with that.
That sounds so weird. Like people are first, they're too lazy to go get their own food, and then if they're too lazy to go out to the car,
You're laughing about it, but I'm not lying.
I know you're not, and that's what I'm laughing. That's what I'm laughing about. It's so absurd. 20 years ago to think, we thought that this is what we would be dealing with. 20 years ago, you got pizza delivered. Maybe if you live in town, close to the pizza place.
Yeah, there was usually like a 5-mile radius around the pizza place, and if you lived outside of that, you're fucked.
That was the only food you could get delivered, and now it's just everything's changed so much. But yeah, it is. It's going to be. I really think that the next 5 years it's going to be a wild ride, man. Yeah. I really do.
Traveler says you can't rely on this kind of work. I mean, yes and no if you're diversified. I had somebody...
And it depends on the market.
Yeah. I had somebody reach out to me today that I don't know if it's a she actually, is on the wait list for Walmart, which I do want to bring this up since there's people in the chat, which I appreciate. Bubba Sue, Traveler, Steve, and Rick. I appreciate you guys. She is on the wait list for Walmart, and I'm like, well, are you diversified? Like, I always ask that question. She's like, yeah, I do all this other stuff. And so I guess my question for you guys, if most of us are on Spark, but she's on the wait list, and she asked if, what she can do. And I'm like, well, I think you can just email support, but then the email that they have, it's not a monitored email. And then I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll go give her the support. And I said, just, email every month, just bug them. Well, I go into my support chat and there's only room to chat. There's no email in there. So does anyone know this, the Walmart, will they answer an email from like regular support? I don't know. I haven't emailed them in so long.
Yeah, I don't know that either. And speaking of being waitlisted, I got my notification back from Grubhub as well.
That's right. On the last show, on the last Patreon, Larry and I tried to get back on apps.
Yeah, both of us hadn't been on Grubhub in a while, so we both tried to fill out the form, and I had to wait because my driver's license was downstairs, and so I did it the next day. But yeah, I just got an email back, and it said your ticket has been closed, or your thing has been answered, whatever. So I tried logging in, and I'm like, no, it's still not working. So I sent them an email, and then they sent me back the one and said, nope, you're waitlisted. Try again in 2 weeks.
So yeah, that is interesting that they said try again in 2 weeks, and I snoozed that email so I can go back in and try. Because I should be on Grubhub. I don't know why I got mad at them and decided to I don't know. I don't know if Uber Eats launched and DoorDash and those were like making bank, and I was like, fuck Grubhub.
Everybody used to trash Grubhub because I used to do that. Y'all were all doing had kind of switched over to DoorDash, and I was still doing, because like DoorDash, I never get nothing. So I did Grubhub for a long time, man. Y'all used to make fun of me for doing Grubhub.
Well, I didn't, because early on Grubhub was when Grubhub came to Grand Rapids, I was getting paid hourly from them. That's how, when they didn't have business, that's what they did. You got 10 an hour to sit home. Yeah. Or something like that. I mean, obviously not a lot, but enough to I sat on my couch and watched
free money.
Yeah, exactly. So I loved them. They were the first to do it, and I used to make really good money. But then when Uber Eats and DoorDash launched, all of a sudden I'm like, well, they're hell of a lot busier than Grubhub.
Yeah.
So don't say I beat you up, because I don't think I did, because I loved Grubhub back in the day.
I'm going to have to search through our chat.
Oh, God. Should we look at the stats real quick? We haven't done that in a bit.
Yeah, let's see what the stats are, man. So how many messages am I going to have to search through before I can find one where y'all are ragging on me for doing Grubhub?
86,831 voice messages. 12,000 photos.
12,000 photos. Oh, that's
665 videos and 7,100 GIFs or GIFs, depending on how you say it.
I'm going to get those 12,000 photos and put them on a USB drive. I'm going to have that. That's what's going to play at my funeral.
Oh my God. Can you imagine? Or the GIFs. Remember when Sam used to post those gummy bear butt GIFs? Gosh.
All the time.
Right, bouncing off the ass.
Yeah, and then she'd put 8 variations of them.
Oh my
every time
gosh.
she did it. That was funny, man.
Yeah, that was good time. So yeah.
Oh, yep.
Join the Telegram group.
There you go.
You too.
Another reason to have have our gathering in GR again. So I haven't seen Sam.
Yeah, exactly. If you want to go through 12,000 photos, be my guest. So, Bubba Sue says took her a year and a half to get on or she was 1.5 years on the Spark waitlist. Yeah, this person said they started in 2025, and I'm like, okay, well, you haven't waited long enough. I think they said they were in Charleston, North Carolina. I'm not sure. And she says, if you have Wonder, a restaurant, you can make bank on Grubhub. Don't know that. That's not here, but it's good to know. All right, moving on. Another class action lawsuit for some inaccurate arrival times, which
surely not.
I mean, but what? Well, yeah, but why are they suing? I did not read it, so this is going to be a surprise for me too.
Yeah, so Uber is facing another a class action lawsuit that alleges it misleads customers about their arrival times. So this lady Lucy Yee filed a class action suit that says that Uber advertises its rideshare services with precise arrival times, and that gives the impression that customers will be picked up at that time. She said their lawsuit claims, though, that Uber frequently fails to deliver, leaving customers to pay a premium for a service they don't receive. She said that it will show arrival times to the minute, such as 3 minutes, 5 minutes away, for that option, which is often pre-selected and labeled as faster, than other options like the wait and save option. But it says, if you're paying that extra, you think you're going to get extra service and you're going to get there faster. But it says Uber rides. She claims that Uber rides often take longer than the wait and save option. She says that she thinks that it's not accidental, but it's a calculated move to just make more money, money grab from the customers. She said that Uber tailors its arrival time and prices to make certain options appear faster, even if they're not. She says that Uber's app doesn't provide any disclaimer about the imprecision of its arrival times, which is very, further misleading to customers. And she claims they're failure to offer refunds for late arrivals as to the unjust actions that Uber's doing.
So basically, the bottom line is they're giving times and then not fulfilling them, but then charging them more because it got busy, or
well, then it's charging more. So if you pulled up at the wait and save, say you pull it up and it says a wait and save. If you want to wait and save, it's going to be $5.
Okay.
But if you want just a regular Uber X, it's not a wait and save. Maybe it's going to be $8. So you choose the $8 one because it's supposed to get there faster.
Right.
But she's saying it doesn't get there any faster than the wait and save.
Okay. Got you.
Or what time they say that it would take for the wait and save. So again, she's trying to file a class action lawsuit. So she's seeking certification of the lawsuit, seeking damages, fees, costs, and she wants a jury trial. So,
I don't understand as a driver, why are we seeing, because you'll see what the customer ordered, like exclusive, which I don't know what that is. It typically tends to be higher as far as like the month, what we're getting paid out. The wait and save, like why are we getting shown that? Just like I guess if the customer, I know they're trying to be transparent, but what does that do for me? It really doesn't do anything but annoy me that the price isn't good.
I don't know that I've ever seen one that says wait and save.
Really?
And
I see them all the time.
I thought exclusive was just an offer that's exclusive to you. It's not on the radar.
How do we fucking not know this? You're driving rideshare all the time, and you haven't even seen a wait and save. Maybe they don't have wait and save in your backwards city.
Pull up my Uber right now.
Well, you can't. You'll have to turn it on. Do you have to get a request? Because I'm saying what we say when we see.
No, let me see if it's even offered to me as a passenger.
Oh, gotcha. If you're going to request a ride, I get it.
Yeah.
Hey, Mary on TikTok. I understand the frustration. The problem is they're going to say, well, they're independent contractors. So they, because it's probably people canceling too, right? And that's why the arrival time isn't right, because you get paired with a driver. They say it's 3 minutes. The driver gets a better order on DoorDash or Instacart and cancels. And then now they got to repair. So of course the ETA is going to change.
Yeah. So no, I do not have a wait and save option. I have Uber X. I have, see, it's different here. I have Uber X. I have one called Priority. I don't think I've ever seen that. That must be new. It's $3 more, or $2.50 more. Then Uber XL, of course, and then a Reserve, Uber X Reserve.
So I wonder if the Priority is like the exclusive. So yeah, you're saying that the exclusive is for us, like this is just for you. But I assume when I get a ride, it's just for me anyways.
Yeah, unless it's a radar. Unless
Well, yeah, other than radar, of course. Yeah.
So yeah, this one, instead of wait and save, I think Uber X here is the cheapest, and then Priority, it even says shorter wait time. Well, this is great. Uber X, it says 13 minutes. Priority 12 minutes. So I can pay
$3 more for 1 minute earlier, which according to this lady doesn't happen.
Doesn't happen anyway.
Traveler says Lyft has wait and save here. Yeah, I think Lyft does something. I don't know if it's called that. It might be. I don't know. The last time I took a Lyft ride has been a long time. I keep forgetting to, because like Dovetail is typically Lyft is the only one left by the time I get to it at like 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah, you got to be on top of it.
Yeah, now that everyone knows about it. But
let's see what I got on Lyft nowadays.
Interesting.
So Lyft, I do have what's called a priority pickup. It says 7 minutes. Standard is 9 minutes. A wait and saves 10 to 20 minutes.
Oh God. That's right. That's right. It is a lot longer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, 10 to 20 minutes. It could be 10 minutes. It could be 1 minute later than standard and 3 minutes later than priority if it was on the low end. Extra comfort, XL, and pet is what we have here. So
You don't have Uber Pet on your, because you didn't list Uber Pet as one of your options.
Mary on
TikTok says Lyft has wait and save in my area. I had to use it today. I'm like, okay, well, there you go.
Yeah, we used to have Uber Pet because I'm signed up. It used to be one of my selections. Let me see if I have it as an option under my right. They changed things so freaking much.
I know. I mean, if you can't order it, then you probably don't have it as a driver anymore either.
I'm sure I probably don't. And then they make it hard to even find it.
Of course, because why make it easy?
All right.
Well, are you trying to go online?
Yeah.
I heard
of course, I have to take a picture first.
Oh, yeah. See, when you don't go on the apps very long, it's like you have to update this. You have to agree to our terms and service.
No, I have to take a picture every time I go on Uber.
Really?
On Uber app. Yes.
Are you switching phone? You're not switching phones, are you?
No. Nope.
Huh.
Nope.
That's interesting.
It's every time. And I always try to remember to do it in my garage before I start driving.
Yeah, because they want you to be safe, and you can't do it while you're driving. You got to pull over. I mean, geez, idiots. All right, well, we're going to move on. DoorDash. No, I got
Nope.
What's up?
Uber Pet. It's on there.
Oh.
It just doesn't offer it to me when I go to take a ride.
Maybe that's so many drivers that will do it that you that's why it didn't show up when you want to take a ride.
Or maybe I have to. You don't have to turn anything on in your passenger app, do you?
I have no idea. I've never even looked at it.
Why am I even asking you?
Yeah, no shit. I don't even take Uber, or I mean, I 2 a year maybe.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. DoorDash gas update. So here we go. They're the first company to quote unquote fold into helping drivers with, the gas relief. So I gave Steve shit in one of his YouTube short about complaining about the money that they're giving. But at 125 miles, you earn 5. At 200 miles, you earn 10. At 250, you earn 15. Also, you can do the if you have their Crimson card, they offer an additional 10% off. So, Steve was complaining about that, and I look at it this way: at least they're doing something. They don't have to do shit. We're independent contractors. They don't owe us anything. And, you decide to take the ride, so be more responsible when you're accepting trips. If gas is a big deal, which it has gone up, at least it's $4.20 in our area, or $4.19.
Really?
Look at your face. Yeah, it's $4.19. And, what was it a month ago? Like before this went up, what was it, like $3.20? So it's gone up like $1.
Yeah, it's probably gone up about $1.
Let's look at the big picture, okay? It's gone up $1 a gallon. If you have a 15-gallon tank and you use all of it, it's going to cost you $15 more for the same amount. Why don't you just go out and do one more fucking order to cover that? You know what I mean? Like, I always try to think of it and not get, and now again, I have an EV, so I'm not worried about it at all.
Yeah.
But I try to look at it at big picture on saying, like, is this really as detrimental as it is? And I get it. If you work every day, $15 a day adds up. I get it. But most of us are part-time. So, even when I take a trip far away, let's say I do a shop, I do try to get a DoorDash or something in the area to kind of pay for my time drive back so I don't deadhead. Mm-hmm. So it's just kind of, you got to just reevaluate, like, should I be taking this at $1 a mile, and can I just do 1 or 2 small orders to cover that difference? And let's not freak out about it, because everybody on the chats and the groups are like, oh my God, what are we doing? It's the end of the world.
Yeah. And it's we'll get there. I mean, gas was higher than this, a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
This is not the highest gas has gone by any means. And I really think it's going to be a short-term problem. I think once this stuff in the Middle East settles down, I think gas is going to go back down.
But I also want to I don't know if I agree with you on 100%. I mean, it's going to go back down eventually, but I don't think it's short term. Personally, I think it's going to last a little bit longer. But when do you start freaking out? Now, if it goes up $2 more than what you're initially paying, then it starts getting a little serious. Now you're paying $30 extra a day.
If I was driving as much as I used to, it would impact me a lot more. Just like you, it would have impacted you a lot more before you got your.
Oh my
EV.
Christ! With my freaking Pilot that gets like 16 miles to the gallon.
Yeah, that would have been a big deal.
I still can't believe I did that. There were times where I was filling up. Now, this was back in the day when I would get laid off in the winter instead of the summer when I was doing lawn care.
Right.
I would fill that fucker up every other day because I was doing and I can't believe I don't know what I was.
That now, isn't it?
Well, I mean, especially what I'm paying now. I can't believe I didn't bury my head, but it was the reality of what it was, right? I wasn't going to get rid of the cost.
It was the cost of doing business.
It was the cost of doing business, and I didn't bury my head in the sand, but I definitely didn't do math and to figure out, I was like, do I really want to take my expenses of how much I actually just made on this route? I just kind of, okay, let's fill her up and do it again.
Yeah. I mean, you do, and you get used to it. You get used to doing that, filling up all the time. Getting oil changes all the time. Going through tires and brakes and everything. A lot quicker. It just kind of gets to be normal. And then when you're not doing it, you're like, man, I haven't filled up my car like in a week. Or 10 days or something. It's crazy. But
I wonder if people are starting to look. Because everyone's it's crisis mode, right? Whatever it is. Are they starting to look at EVs again?
They are. I actually read an article about that. For EVs were on the upswing, and then we had the change in administration and a lot of the benefits and tax breaks and different things started going away, and it started swinging back the other way. But I just happened to read the article when I was looking for news, for the show. And skimmed through an article. They were talking about that people are starting to look at EVs again. According to their research, it really takes high gas prices for 4 to 6 months before people really are serious about it. 2 months, month or two is not really going to do it. But that's one of those things. It's going to swing back and forth. I hope that this didn't continue for a long time. Not going to get into too much politics or anything over this, but hopefully it is a short-term thing and we come out.
Oh yeah, I hope it is too
in the long run. Not just gas wise, but safety wise and everything else.
Yeah. What's interesting about the EV thing is all these manufacturers jumping ship. Ford's out.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Toyota is out, or no, not Toyota. Honda is out.
Yeah,
they took a $15 billion loss, and I'm like, why would you be out of it? Just tone it down a little bit. Okay,
dial it back.
Dial it back. Why would you just take a 50? You're just going to be like,
I mean, it's you would hope and think that they're doing it because they can take that manufacturing capacity and make more money not doing it. You would think they're doing it for a logical reason. They're not just saying, okay, we're out and we're going to lose this 15 billion and just throw it in the wind. They usually don't, companies don't stay around when they make decisions like that, just willy nilly. So you would think there's got to be some reasoning and stuff behind that. But it's weird how fast it can change.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, of course they're going to use it for something else, but do you think that it's just not going to go away? To say, Honda brought out one EV. It started with a P, the Prolong or something. I don't know, which used Chevy's system in it. But I just don't understand to just go the completely other route. Now, again, I don't think the EVs are for everybody. I think hybrid, like a plug-in hybrid is the best technology. But Chevy's all in, they're not backing off at all. And obviously Tesla and Rivian, those are EV companies.
Right.
It's just strange to me. I was shocked when I heard that about Honda. They tried one car and then they're like, nah, we're out.
Yeah, and that's got to be just here because I know Europe and a lot of places EVs are a lot more common.
Well, think about
So,
China.
Yeah. Um, so I would assume that they're making, because there's a lot of, you always hear about these models that companies make overseas that they don't make over here, or we don't have access to them. So I'm sure Honda and companies are doing stuff in different places.
For sure. I just don't understand. I just don't understand why you'd make one. I don't even know if they made a second year model of it, and then they're just like deuces.
Yeah, we're just joking, just kidding.
Yeah, and then Ford. I don't know if Ford made anything other than their Ford Lightning. I don't know if they made an EV car or a SUV, but they're done.
Yeah, didn't they have an electric Mustang?
Oh yeah, they had the Mustang. I don't think they're out on that. I think they're out just on the Lightning. I think the Mustang sold well for them. So, anyways, not an EV podcast, but
and I've been looking through my Lyft settings to see if I could, or my Uber settings, to see if I could find, how to turn on, if there's a way to turn on Uber Pet as a.
Well, we can look at it on Patreon.
Yeah.
So Grubhub, speaking of car dealerships, Grubhub drivers surprised to pick up food from a restaurant inside a car dealership. I'm assuming this is one of those ghost kitchens that aren't for real, because I feel like we talk about these from time to time about someone doing something out of their kitchen or whatever. Again, I did not read the article, so
so actually, no, this car dealership actually has a pretty decent restaurant inside their dealership for their customers. So I'm on the wrong article there.
Well, that'll do it.
Yeah. So this Grubhub driver, he gets a delivery in the dealership. I mean, the address for the pickup is a Honda dealership, and he's not sure what's going on. He had to do a little video that he did, but he goes to pick it up and ended up at a full service restaurant inside the Honda of Fort Worth dealership in Fort Worth, Texas. So he said that inside the car dealership it's called the Twin Creeks Cafe.
Okay.
Located inside the dealership. It's got a whole coffee shop. They've got they serve like enchiladas, everything from says the video showed everything from a Philly cheesesteak to a Twin Creeks salad, and stuff like blackened chicken for lunch. Burrito. They got a little bit of something for everyone, it says. So it showed, in the video, it showed a little bit of him going in to get it. And it looked like a decent little, not very big, but decent little restaurant. I know, our car dealership I have, they have a coffee machine. You can make different kinds of coffee and different things
popcorn.
like that. Popcorn. Yeah. I think ours has that as well. But this is definitely more than that. I mean, it's not a full size restaurant by any means, but they had a lot of decent items, and it seemed like it was a pretty popular place.
Well, I mean, what's funny about that is my son, when he worked in, I don't know if it was Kalamazoo or Battle Creek, I can't remember which one, but he worked at a place where they had a full service restaurant at a more of a high end airport for like what am I trying to say? Like, not for commercial, but for like private planes.
Oh, private planes, yeah.
Yeah, so they could come up there and get drinks and stuff like that. But I'm sure, that would be a weird request too. You're like, oh, I'm going to, I can't remember what it was called, but I'm going to the airport hangar, and but it was really nice in there, and the food was good and affordably priced. So I guess it wouldn't be totally out of pocket to have something like this.
Well, that's good. I mean, most airport food is not reasonably priced.
Well, yeah. I mean, again, this is for private planes, and it's mostly for the pilots. It's not even because it's a mechanic shop and like a refueling station. It's not like for the passengers. It's for the pilots.
Exactly. Yeah, it's not commercial flights, so you're not having passengers. Oh, hey Jerry, just saw Jerry from Bowling Green is on here, and then Bubba Sue said the Honda has the Prologue, so that was the P.
Yeah,
P word you're looking for, and again she mentioned the Ford Mustang as well. So, and there's Faith has joined.
Awesome.
Hey Faith.
Awesome. The Ford Mach-E, that's what it's called. Mach-E.
Yeah.
Mach-E.
So yeah, that would be weird. Yeah, that's what I would think too. That's like some kind of a ghost kitchen, but a dealership that just just a weird place.
I often feel like when you see stuff like that, it's like whoever owned it really loves food and always wanted to have like a small, like a cool little restaurant. Those, if you own a dealership, you got bucks, and he's like, I'm going to invest in this because I like it. I want to have great food, or maybe he didn't want to go out to get food. Who knows? But if it's good food, who gives a shit?
Exactly. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, pretty cool little idea.
All right, moving on. DoorDash is introducing tasks, just like what we need, more things to do on DoorDash. So, just like it sounds, tasks help businesses to get on the ground insights they need to quickly and at scale, while giving Dashers a new way to earn. Why do I keep saying tax? Probably because it's tax season.
That's
tasks are short activities Dashers can complete between deliveries or in their own time. Examples: helping a restaurant showcase their menu by taking real photos of the dishes, helping a hotel make a delivery driver can find that location, blah, blah, blah. Since 2024, Dashers have completed more than 2 million tasks. So, yeah, I mean, have you done any of this, or anyone in the chat? Have you done any tasks? I know every once in a while they'll ask, like, where did you find this in the aisle? But you don't get paid for it. It's just like, if you want to, and I always say no. Like, fuck those other Dashers. They can find it on their own.
Hey, I found it. Yeah,
I found it. You can do it.
I've not seen that, but again, I don't do a whole lot of the food delivery.
Also, they're piloting a new standalone app where Dashers can complete activities like filming an everyday task or recording themselves speaking in another language. This data helps AI robotic systems understand the physical world. Pay is shown up front and determined based on an effort and complexity of the activity. So
there you go.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly, like, this seems like right up my alley, the tasks. And of course, it depends on how much it's going to get paid. But, like, let's see, no human interaction. I mean, not maybe some of it. The one example they gave, though, like taking pictures of a restaurant's dish, are you ordering it and taking it? Or, like, they set it up with you to come there? Like, I guess I don't understand why a restaurant wouldn't take their own pictures and upload it to the DoorDash platform. I mean, I'm just curious.
Yeah, that is strange, but who knows? Yeah, that's maybe it's just easier for them to outsource it.
I mean, it might be. I don't know. I just I want all these things. Sometimes I get like, I see these and I'm like, I want to do this, but then it never comes to my area. So I'm just like,
yeah, we don't have the opportunity because we would certainly try a lot of this stuff.
Yeah,
if we had the opportunity, but we read about it, but it never comes to our markets just because we're not, sometimes it's because we're not the big giant markets, and certainly your market's bigger than mine. So yeah, a lot of it never comes here.
We're the second biggest city in Michigan. Like, we should be getting some of this shit. Detroit gets it all, fuckers. All right. So this picture, Faith loves this. I thought it was kind of nerdy, but so this, sorry, this is yours. My bad.
Yeah, this one, I thought you were going to show the other one.
Which one?
Not the vest, the light up thing.
Oh no.
So yeah, this is for the audio listeners. This is a Amazon vest, and on the back it says "Show me your flex," and it has patches on it, and then it has the neon green X on it, and then down at the bottom it says "Tell your dog I said hi,"
which I love that. But what's funny is they literally like embroidered this, and those patches are like your rewards on Flex when you like do a certain amount of packages
it's like the octopus rewards you get.
And well, not really. I mean, you don't get paid for any of these. Well, I guess
no, but I mean like the octopus badges you get.
Yeah, just like a statistic or whatever and stuff. Like but the thing is, like, this is only for other flexers, because although I don't even know what any of these mean, like maybe the on time one, the clock, or in the rocket or something like that. But I wouldn't be caught dead in wearing this. The only thing I'm going to be caught dead in is an official official vest that identifies me as Amazon. I don't know. I mean, I guess if it reminds me of like putting a giant DoorDash sticker on your car, like letting you know, like delivery driver for DoorDash. I'm like, do you want to identify that? I mean, I don't know. We talked about like the stickers, right? Like I didn't want to be identified anymore in that. Not as like I don't know. It adds an extra spotlight to you if something happens.
Yeah, I might get some sparkly beads, man. Put it all over that.
I mean, if I'm getting sparkly beads, I hope I got it in the way that you normally get beads in the world, because then I'll be happy with that.
There you go.
But yeah, no, I wouldn't wear that. I was waiting for Faith must be working, because she was like, I remember her saying, "Oh, I love this so much." I'm like, okay, you do you, girl. If you want to wear it, then I'll buy you one for your birthday if you want. Oh, God, I love my light up sash. I wouldn't wear that stupid thing either. Why? First of all, you're delivering in a rich neighborhood that has literally zero traffic at 4:30 in the morning. Like, you're not running across a 4-lane highway. Like, why do you need that freaking thing on? Like, Jesus, you just want it because it's fun. And you know what? I can't hate you for that. If you want it because you like it, but I mean, what does it really do? I mean, does it give you enough light so you can see this is the one thing I hate about Flex. I'm squirreling right here, but when you go to like at night, if you take a picture, it'll light up for you. And then after it takes the picture, it's dark. Like, why put something in the app that lets you leave that little flashlight on until you get back to your car or something like that?
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Because, people don't put their lights on, but I'm curious if this is bright enough to, for her to, like see walking so you don't trip on, the curb or something like that. But
I mean, the picture looks pretty bright, but that can be deceiving.
Yeah, it did look. In fact, I looked at it and then looked away because it was blinding me. But she goes, I fucking love my light up sash. I'm bringing it to Gatlinburg for when you guys go out and pee in the woods so we don't get lost. So when you see the bear eat us, you can see, the boys are in trouble.
Yep.
All right, moving on. I would absolutely love for you to join the Patreon. We haven't had anyone join in a while, and we provide tons of extra content, and it really helps the show. If you go to patreon.com/thegigEconPodcast, and I want to shout out my Patreon members that we have right now: Samson, Bud, Omar, Frank, Tom, Jim, Miguel, Linda, Jerry, Faith, Metal, Kickass, and Anna. They have faithfully supported the show for years and years, and we would love for you to do it too. So $3 a month, you get a 7-day trial. You can try it out. You can also do a higher tier too. That gets you more perks, but patreon.com/thegigEconPodcast. Faye says they gave me a headlamp for that. Okay. Well, how much fucking gear are you wearing? Are you just adding? Yeah. She's added like 4 pounds every time she steps out of the car. I want to see a picture of your headlamp on,
all of it,
your light up sash, and didn't she get a little thing to put in her window too? Which that was kind of cool. I tried to get that, but it sold out.
Yeah, we want to see a picture with all of it. Anything Amazon's giving you to wear or put on your car, we want to see it all at one time.
And the running joke, I'm surprised you actually get to use it because you always get freebies anyways.
Exactly. So. I mean, she used it to drive over the warehouse and them to tell her, "Oh, sorry, we canceled it. You can go home."
She probably lights it up in her car while she's driving just because that's the only time it's going to get used. All right, moving on.
Waymo in the news.
All right, here we go again. Waymo in the news. This one, I don't know how this happened, but its front bumper is kissing a train while it goes by.
Man, if you were in the back seat, boy,
you'd be shitting your pants.
That'd be a pucker factor there.
Here we go.
With safety concerns at this railroad crossing for a driverless Waymo vehicle in Austin, Texas. The car stopped between the safety arm and the tracks just as that train passed. Waymo says there was no passenger in the car. Company says its vehicles have crossed that location hundreds of times without incident, but says it will now review that location. Waymo has insisted its self-driving cars are safer than human drivers despite recent incidents.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to go back to
With
that
safety
again.
concerns at this railroad
So it's
crossing
on the
for a
other side
driverless
of
Waymo
the
vehicle in
arm.
Austin, Texas.
Right. It's
The
going
car stopped
past the
between safety
arm.
arm and the tracks,
I guess the arm
just
came
as
down
that train
behind it,
passed.
and its front
Waymo
tires
says
are
there was no
just
passenger in the car.
barely off the
Company
railroad
says its
track.
vehicles have crossed
Okay.
that location
That's
hundreds
close.
of times
So
without
you
incident.
think that it was just, why did it stop initially, though? I feel like it may have come down when it was just starting to go under, and then it panicked because it maybe heard the bells. Because I guess I'm saying, why would it stop there and not just drive through? If there's no train, there would be no, unless Waymo makes them stop at railroad crossings, like a school bus.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out how it ended up in that position.
Exactly. How to get stuck there. Yeah. Cause you think obviously it didn't go around the arm. So
Correct.
the arm must have come down behind it. So if it got through before the arm came down, why not just go over the tracks?
Yes.
Like you said, go on across. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it stopped there. But man, if I was in the back seat, I would be.
Oh, I'd be out of the car.
Yeah.
I mean, I personally think as it was driving over, it started coming down, and it somehow can recognize maybe the bell sound, and it immediately stopped. Or again, like I said, they have to clear railroad tracks like school bus. Who knows? But either way, I mean,
but I can't see the big red stop sign on the bus.
I mean, yeah, here we go with red lights again. Like, what was that? What was that last one last week? The red light was out, and the one car went around. The other one couldn't figure it out, and it's just like, guys, this isn't rocket science. You keep saying your stuff's safer than human drivers, but you're not showing that it is. So shut up.
But just to play devil's advocate, we could show hundreds of thousands of pictures of people driving, doing stupid. How many people go around railroad track arms to try to beat it? We could show that all the time.
You're right. We could go out of our neighborhood right now and see something like that. Well, not
open my window and look out here at this intersection.
Jerry said it sensed the flag on the other side. I mean, it's possible. I mean,
the arm came down the other side. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it probably. Well, I'm saying it had sensors in the back too, but maybe it saw it come down and then just immediately stopped. And either way, I think that's what happened. So
either way, they need to fix it.
Yeah, either way, fuck off. So this was on Reddit. Greatest week in Atlanta Uber history. So this is $3,584 for online for 69 hours, which is, again, wild. 197 trips. His tips were only $459 and about $777 promotion. So the net fare was $23. So still, even without the promotions and the tips, 23 is pretty good. But 69 hours. So what is, God, that's like.
That's 10 hours a day.
That's 10 hours. Yeah, dude. That's 10 hours a day. I mean, God, if you could do, I mean, the first comment, wow, what in the world? And the OP said, I still can't believe it either. I mean, if you could do that for like a year, that's decent money for a no education job. Now, again, it doesn't account for his expenses. If he's driving a Honda Pilot, he's going to be eating his ass in gas, but
I wonder how much of that time he was spent sitting in traffic.
Well, what I love about DoorDash is it gives you your active time and your dashing time. So when you were on the platform but didn't have an order.
Yeah, that'd be nice if I don't think Uber and Lyft want you to know that.
Right. And then the question is, do we, and I think we've asked it before, do you take into the account, like for DoorDash, for example, when you say, let's say you made $100 in 2 hours, are you taking the account of the whole time you're on the app or the active,
I've always done, the
whole time.
I'm always, whatever time I'm out.
Yeah.
And on the clock, or on
the app, because you're not doing something else. You're still focusing on DoorDash.
Yeah. Besides not doing anything else besides watching TikTok videos.
This is why I love having two phones, because like I have DoorDash or whatever on my other one. Then I can use my personal one for Telegram, TikTok, whatever.
That's why that's one reason I still have two phones when I'm out working.
Exactly. Someone else commented, same here in Houston. It's been a great month so far. It's like, has it? Like, is it? I thought it's still slow now. Like, I don't know, man. Like,
it's market again.
Yeah,
market
I know, but
dependent and
God, one day he did 757. I didn't see these pictures.
it's a big day.
Yeah, that's a good fucking day.
Yes,
But
it
yeah,
is.
market specific. It says he's in Atlanta, but might be in Rich Atlanta. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I'm sure he's not. Yeah, if you're, I mean, you're gonna hit so much traffic if you're like downtown Atlanta.
Yeah, isn't it like the worst traffic?
It's not good. It is not good.
So more things is that Uber X. He goes, I drive a Tesla Model 3. I do mostly X and comfort. Oh, so he'd been charging a lot too. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, damn. He's not. I mean, he may be charging at home, but yeah, that's a lot of miles. What was the total trips again? I think it was one.
Yeah, go out, work part of the day, then charge, then work part of the day, then charge.
Well, again, part of the issue with the charging is if you're taking short trips, it's not as bad. You regenerate quite a bit, and it can keep you on the road a while. But if you're doing any kind of highway trip,
yeah,
and it's Atlanta, so it doesn't get as cold either, so that plays a big role.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, although I don't think I could do, 70 hours a week with the app on. And he's not sitting home.
No.
That 70 hours, like your ass is in that saddle for 70 fucking hours.
Yeah, I mean, I think I could do it for a week, but to do that for any length of time, I think would just, that'd be wearing, man.
Yeah,
that's definitely grind.
And honestly, the promotions are good, but I don't think they're. Well, I guess they're pretty good. That's pretty good for 70 hours, $777. But, whew, no thanks. Hope he's young, because my ass would be. That 1 week would put me out for a month. I'd be like terrible. I'd be in so much pain.
Do that just do that 1 week a month, and the other 3 weeks we'll be recuperating.
If you could consistently turn 3,500 a week, I'd be like, all right, I'm done.
Yeah, I'm working 1 out of 4.
Yeah, I'm going to do anything else I want to do for the next 3 weeks. All right, this is our boy. I don't know his name. This is not. I'm going to be fully transparent. This is not near as funny as the ice cream one, but I didn't like it. So this is him talking about what happens when you get no tip.
You just want to watch Grays?
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay. Oh, there's a DoorDash.
Yeah.
Yay.
Hi.
Hey, order for Barry?
Yep, that's me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem.
Have a good night.
You as well.
Yes?
Hey, Barry, I couldn't help but notice your tip.
Oh, yeah. I usually wait until after the order's complete to leave the tip.
His
Just in
face.
the past, I've had my order wrong or it didn't show up or something. So yeah.
Okay, well, you gonna make sure you tip.
I
right?
will. I got you, man. I promise. Yeah. Thank you. Have a good night.
You as well.
That was weird. Hey, babe, you should seriously see what just happened.
Oh, man.
So this is when we got married in 2016.
Wow.
Baby,
Yeah, it's okay. I didn't know you were inviting your high school bestie over.
that's not my high school bestie. Go take Charlotte, go down to Jenny and George's house and call the police right now.
What do you mean? What's going on?
This man is our DoorDash driver. He's broken into our house.
Barry, she was just being so gratuitous about you guys dashing to marriage.
What's happening?
Funny you should ask. He didn't tip.
You didn't tip.
He didn't tip.
How much was the order?
$16.48?
Well, what's 10% of 1648?
I don't know, baby. I'm unemployed. I don't have extra money to give.
Tip? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That's ridiculous. Here you go. I'm so sorry. He's so cheap.
Baby, what's wrong with you?
$20?
$20? Baby, that's my betting money for the Super Bowl.
Are you hungry? Do you want to stay? We got some food from
No,
McDonald's.
that's my quarter pounder.
We're watching Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, I like Grays.
Yeah, I know how it is. I was in the service industry too.
I want a divorce.
That freeze frame.
Yeah, that's good. So this wasn't as funny, but he does good work, and I like his videos. Like that point when he's like, "I know she didn't tip me," and then he's just smiling at him real big and just staring at him. So for the audio listeners, the guy he comes up to deliver the DoorDash. The guy answers, gives him the food. Door closes. He knocks again. The guy opens it up, and he's telling him, "Hey, I just noticed you didn't tip." He's like, "Oh, I'm going to. I do it afterwards in case I didn't get good service." So he's going, "Okay, just remember to tip." He closes the door. The guy walks back into his bedroom, to his living room. When he gets there, the Dasher is sitting on the couch with his wife, with his arm around her, and she's going through the scrapbook or the picture book and stuff. And it's just funny. He does good work. I like his videos.
Yeah, we should try to get him on. I don't know, just for a quick interview or something, because he's fucking hilarious.
Hey, you know me. I'll reach out to him. I don't.
Yeah, you have a 0 success rate reaching out to people.
Who got the karaoke queen on our show?
No, you didn't.
I did.
You did?
Yes,
All
I
right.
did. I tracked her down. I reached out to her, and yeah.
And she doesn't know what day it is when you talk to her, but hey, you at least okay. I retract my statement. I thought I got her on, but anyways, yeah, that was funny. The funny part in that is like, she asked about the she's like, "What's 10% of six?" I'm like, "You're gonna tip him $1.60? Because that's 10% of
10%. Yeah.
I'm like, what? I don't know if that was part of the bit, but I'm sure.
Oh,
it was.
yeah.
The whole thing was a bit,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. He's like, I don't know. I'm unemployed.
And
what are you ordering DoorDash for then if you're unemployed?
right. And that husband was so whiny.
Yes.
All right. Last article before we head into the Patreon at 8:10 p.m. Rideshare deliveries. So this is like, I think it's Australia, but it's just talking about the high gas prices and rethinking things. And so we're talking about some part-time drivers are giving up on the gig economy as their tight profit margins are squeezed by escalating costs. I bet some of that is true. If you are like really part-time, like once a month, maybe you're like, you know what? I don't think it's worth it this month and stuff. But one guy quoted saying, even though his scooter is much more fuel efficient than a car, last week he earned $140 for 10 hours of work, which that isn't great, but that's not horrible. I mean, I don't want to do it for that much. So then this article just goes in and talks about some of the different apps in that area, like an all-female rideshare company, Sheba. I don't know if we've ever talked about it, but they've added $1 levy on each trip, which directly goes to the driver, which that's good. Like if DoorDash did that, you know what I mean? So if you do 20 trips, they give you $20. Like that would be amazing.
Yeah, they're an Australian company.
Yep. I did say at the beginning this is Australia. And then another one, DIDI, don't know how to pronounce it. DD introduced a 5 cents per kilometer fuel surcharge, which again, I don't know if I do the math. It doesn't sound great, 5 cents. Well, no, I mean, if you think about it, well, hey Siri, what's $5 divided by 125? It's 4 cents a mile. So that's what DoorDash is paying. Right? That's what Siri says. Are you there? Did I disconnect?
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay. So I wanted to do the mileage and see. So they're paying better than DoorDash with that. Well, it's kilometers, so that's not all right. We're not getting
kilometers, 2.2 miles.
Okay, so that's not even great at all. Then. So yeah, just to talk about it and you know, just wrapping up, like just be smart with your stuff. Like if things are tight for you and that extra dollar is gonna put you over the edge, then maybe just sit it out for a while. What are you laughing at?
Because this is why we don't do math. A kilometer is 0.6 miles.
Well, you know, you said it, and I'm just like, I think that's fucked up, but I'm just going to go with it because I don't want to.
It's very messed. I went the wrong way.
It is so bad. You weren't even close.
No, I went the wrong way with the conversion.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
Did you do it in your head?
No, it just popped into my head, and I thought I remembered it.
Oh, my God. I was going to be like, that is me trying to do math. I asked the computer, and it did it right. Like, at least I asked an AI person. Larry just took a number out of his head and said 64.
See, this shows you if you say something confidently, people will disbelieve you.
Well, I didn't believe you, but I just wasn't going to call you to the table because you know what?
Come on, you throw me under the bus in a heartbeat.
No, because I wasn't confident that wasn't right or wrong. I thought, okay, well, whatever he said, like, fuck it.
Kilometer equals 0.62 miles.
Yeah, because on your speedometer, the kilometer is higher than the miles per hour. Okay, I don't feel so bad. You're smarter than me, but you fucked
because the 5K is like
3.1
mile.
Yeah, I my brain was like already done with the show, so when you said it, I was just like, yeah, fuck it.
We'll end on that.
We'll end it. Faith said her flex routes this week are surging crazy. I think a lot of drivers bail. So that's interesting because ours here, I see people complaining left and right about why are you taking these at such low rates? I mean, they're not taking them at base, but still lower than they probably should.
Yeah, when gas is much more.
509. I mean, that's what is that? Here's math. That's 89 cents more than what we're paying. So, God. But anyways, back to my original ending point. Make sure it's worth it for you. If it's going to stress you out, it's not worth going out there killing yourself and spending all this extra money that you can't afford. Because like a lot of these drivers are living paycheck to paycheck, so it is something to think about. So, Faith, now that you did the mileage conversion, you also have to. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. USA, baby. USA. All right. 8 minutes. We're going on the Patreon. Go to patreon.com/thegigicon podcast. Larry, any rideshare this weekend?
Let me think what's going on this weekend. I should be out one day. Saturday is my pop's birthday, so we're having a surprise party for him.
Oh, hope he's not listening.
Yeah, he's not. He's turning 80. But yeah, my sister set it up, and we're gonna have like 45 people.
Damn.
That he knows nothing about it. So
I love surprise parties.
Yeah.
Nope.
And that's a no, huh? But yeah, the students are back, so it should be busy.
I plan going out. When my wife ends up working on the weekends, I typically go out a little bit more. I do have a trip with the old folks Saturday night. But other than that, that's all I have committed to. So I'll probably be out. I'm looking forward to it. Kind of missing it again. So I'll be out. All right. As always, don't put up with anyone's bullshit.
And we'll see you on the road.
All right. Peace out.
Yeah. Good night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.